Oh my god! Alright, so I'm over at the garage again, just not really accomplishing much, just kind of taking measurements of everything. That way I can get some stuff ordered. I think I found a radiator that's gonna work. It's pretty small, but it's girthy. You know what's up, ladies. It's 15 by 17, so I might actually be able to tuck it behind this crossbar and then probably just cut like a section of this out to get to the radiator cap and stuff. And that'll free me up a whole lot more room to run coolant hoses. I found an adjustable one of these where you can rotate it, and it's not that expensive. I think it's 23 bucks, 24 bucks, and it swivels, and I'll be able to point that pretty much straight down, maybe down and on an angle a little bit, and it'll go to the other side over there. And then I might just say screw it and get like an F-body pump and some spacers. That way this will come straight out, because the inlet for the radiator will be on this side anyway, so I can just do that. And then we mocked up the throttle body. I'm not going to be running this, I'm going to get a drive-by cable one, but I was playing with some belt routing ideas, and we were debating on going around the crank and then S-ing it around the water pump and then over here and straight across. But I think it's going to be a little too close to the silicone coupler here for, you know, comfort, because if that thing flexes at all or wiggles back and forth at higher RPM, it'll slice right through that coupler, I think. So I might just do like the kind of heart shape that everybody else does. There's not going to be as much grabbing the crank, but I mean, if it works for everybody else, I don't see why it wouldn't work for me. And then I got a wastegate ordered. It's just an eBay 44 mil one. I was thinking about different sizes. They say you want to run the smallest one that'll still flow enough for you. I know that eventually I'm going to turn the boost up, so I just said screw it, I'll get one kind of middle of the road. I tried to look at some similar setups, but I think if I ever need to replace it, it's a size that I'll be able to get like a good legit one. And then I got an intercooler ordered. That is going to be the thing that kind of concerns me the most, just with heat soak at like prolonged RPM, because it's 27 end to end, but it's a 3-inch core and it's 7 inches deep or tall, however you want to look at it. So I'll be able to tuck it up here nice, paint it black, and no one will really notice. It'll probably just look like a cover. But I know on Goldie Hawn, when I get in that and stay at the RPM for a little bit, the intake air temps will creep up, and that's got a much bigger one. That core, or that intercooler, is like 31 by 12 by 3. So I might do some sort of meth injection just to keep the intake temps down. But if it cruises fine and I can make like a couple decent pulls without it heat soaking too much, then I'm not gonna worry about it. But like I said, this is just taking measurements, trying to think ahead as much as I can so I don't misorder a bunch of shit, because I really hate sending stuff back. I'm 100% that guy that when I order something and it doesn't work, I just keep it, because it's like, sometimes it's so much of a hassle to ship stuff back that I'll just keep it. I mean, unless it's like really expensive, and then I'll be like, I'm either gonna make this work or I am gonna ship it back. But if it's something like 20, 30 bucks, I'll be like, you know what, I'll probably find a use for this in the future. But I would like to avoid that as much as possible. So I'm trying to think ahead. Like I'm trying to figure out how much AN line I'm going to use for the oil feed and drain. I think I'll need, because I want to like route it kind of nice and out of the way for stuff. So I think I'm going to get just like a 8-foot piece of 4 AN to go to the feed from the block down there, and then the drain will be 3 feet will be plenty to route that. But I think that's just about everything. And I did already swap the cams. If you haven't seen that, go back and watch that video. A couple people thought that I was just gonna run the stock cam. I already got a Texas Speed cam in there. Yep. It is what Cletus used in Ruby first, the dumpster fire cam. I got it from Justin Baker, who is a Texas Speed dealer, Dr. Differential and Speed. He's been using it for years as the boost stick cam. And you saw how well it worked for Cletus. It's worked well for Justin. I'm sure it'll work really well for this little thing.
Yeah, it's Justin proof. It's everybody's proof.
Yeah. Oh, and I got a V-band ordered for this. I might just run to like Mussers and see if they got 3.5 inch just pipe, and then just make something. Just pie cut it where it needs to be turned.
Yeah, because you only need not much.
Well, I do want to try to run a full exhaust. Keyword try.
That would stick down so far under it.
I don't think it would that much.
Imagine.
It'll be above the steering link. I mean, well, regardless, I'm going to try to run it full exhaust first, and if that doesn't work or it's too low, then I'll kick it up.
Oh, and then give up and just shoot it upside.
Yeah, but you said that about...
You probably it's turbo, that's what they are.
Yeah, but fucking everybody just kicks a dump pipe out. And I do want to drive this thing. I don't want a headache after 10 miles.
Yeah, but it'd be kicking out on the passenger side.
Yeah, but I got a passenger seat.
Yeah. Oh, I'd be such a pain trying to get it up and over there and
No. You said the same thing about getting the turbo in the engine bay.
Well, if you always think the worst, then you're never disappointed.
Yeah, but if you always think the worst, then it's kind of...
That means when it goes easy, you're really tickled to death. When you think it's going to go easy and it's hard, then you get more discouraged. I go into everything thinking it's going to be a pain in the ass.
I know, and it really makes me just want to be like, you know what, fuck it. Why even try?
Oh, no.
I can't handle that mindset.
Still do it.
No, cause like with people in the comments section, when they're like, yeah, that's never going to work, you're stupid, that shit just pisses me off. And it's like there were people saying that this setup will never run 10s, and it's like, no, I know it'll run 10s. Now I'm going to run 10s just to prove you're a fuck. Alright, so we're back over at my place. Got kind of distracted and never finished filming. I also figured I'd show you some of the progress with the garage. It's been, what, 2 weeks, 3 weeks since I like went over the kind of last like little update. I probably should just save this for like one of those little in-between update videos, but I'm just too excited about it. So yesterday they actually got started on like the garage. They came out, leveled the site a little bit more and dug the holes, and today they got all this done. Look at that. And this is, like I said before, 30 deep and 56 wide. It's gonna have 14-foot ceilings. It's a 12 by 12 door, and then these two are gonna be 9 by 9s, and there's gonna be an entry door right there. And parked Goldie Hawn there just for scale. It's not going to be like a huge shop. My dad's is 30 by 40. This is only 16 feet longer. So basically his comes to about this last pole. And I'm not trying to sound like I'm trying to big dick anyone. This has been like 3 years of dreaming and saving and planning and just trying to get it sorted out. So it's not like this has just happened overnight, obviously. Although it kind of did, didn't it? Like literally happen overnight. This is gonna be home base for quite a while, I imagine. Hopefully forever. So the plan, like I said before, there's gonna be 3 bays here. This will probably be like the main working bay. So like if and when I get the hoist, well, when hopefully I get the hoist, it'll probably be here. Probably. Things are always up in the air. I might set it up over there and put some toolboxes and stuff over there. Who knows? But the plan right now is to have that side all like parking, and then this side all like work area. So like I said, hoist here, and then the entry door is going to be right here. I want to walk in, and then I want to split this in half. So this side will all be like workbenches, toolboxes, stuff like that. And then this side is going to be the fabrication station. And I am actually thinking about making a sign that says fabrication station because it's fun to say. So I want to have like an actual welding table and stuff like that. There's going to be 220 outlets. The welder's going to be here. Torches, shit like that. I want to get like a basic starter kit of everything you need. So probably not like a 20-ton press. I might go to Harbor Freight and get like the 12-ton one because it's what, like $100, $110. Pipe bender, things like that. Just a good setup of the basics so that I can at least like get started and start working out of here. And then I am going to have a loft. Let's see, this is all going to be loft, or maybe like a mezzanine. Pretty much the same thing. Man, I am so excited. And the overhead doors are about 2 weeks out, give or take. And then it'll be about another 2 weeks. Well, not another 2 weeks. It'll be about 2 weeks until the concrete guys can get here. So hopefully by like Monday, the structure itself will be complete. We'll have all the walls up. I mean, it's just a metal pole barn, so there's not really all that much left. They just have to get the trusses up, and that should all be done tomorrow. I think if the weather cooperates, because it's supposed to rain a lot of tomorrow, they're going to try to get the trusses up, and then I think they might actually start on the siding and the windows and stuff like that, and maybe the door. But yeah, concrete and overhead doors won't be here for a while. My dad and I are going to wire it, so I'm going to try to plan that out. And then I need an air system. What I'd like to do for that, what I was literally just talking to my wife about, is I'm kind of debating on, because what I want to do on the outside here is I want to slope it down a little bit more. That way I don't have to worry about rainwater. I'm going to do that on both sides. And then I want to dig it out enough to park like trailers or vehicles or whatever else I need. At least enough room to fit a trailer back here comfortably. And then like same thing on this side. This is where I'd probably put the trailer. That way I could back whatever truck up easily and park the tongue of it like right where those ladders are. But in this back corner outside the building, I'd like to put the air compressor. Whenever I get it, I need to save up a lot of money again, because this, while it's not super expensive, it's not exactly cheap either. And once everything's done, I'll probably do like some bullshit video just talking about the cost of everything, because that's what people do when they make YouTube videos. They talk about how much money they spend, and that's, I don't know, it seems kind of like a shithead thing to do, but it's par for the course, I guess. Anyway, I want to put the air compressor out there and then run air lines all across the building and like have individual ports. This is all like fantasy stuff. So I need to run air lines, run power, and I'll probably just put like maybe 120 volt on every pole. That way there's plenty. And then I'm gonna need lights also. But yeah, things are happening quickly and I am so excited. So just one more quick shot of this. Man, I cannot fucking wait. Oh, and I know it's on a couple people's minds because they've asked about it. This isn't like some complete separation between me and the old man. We're still gonna bounce back and forth a bunch. The kind of idea that I have is this is going to be mostly for like the YouTube vehicles, basically my vehicles, maybe Jack Black, and then his garage is going to remain open for like customer vehicles, because we do a lot of work on vehicles for people around the community. That's kind of like our side hustle. That's how we like afford a good chunk of it. So we're not going to like completely exile Papatron from the channel. He's going to be here, well, he's probably going to be here about as much as I'm over there So, especially while we're still wiring it up. So, no worries, we're not getting rid of the old pops, but we are gonna end the video because it is hot. It's like, it's 90. Well, it feels like 90, it might be more. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Man, I'm sweating, I'm gonna go. Thank you guys for watching, thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing. See you next time.